Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, which you probably are, my name is Heidi and I like to make beginner friendly nail videos using full cover tips. If you love this method like me, hit the subscribe button, but don't start ripping your nails off just yet. Today I'm going to show you 2 ways to remove your full cover tips quick and easy. Alright, first I'm going to take my rhinestone remover plier tool and I'm going to start plucking off these Swarovski crystals. Obviously, if you didn't use gems in your design, then you can go ahead and skip this step. But if you want to see how I got these nails, how I originally designed them, I'll have a video linked in the cards and you can just click on it and see how I got it. And be careful because these diamonds will start flying everywhere. Next, you're going to take your clippers and trim the nails down as short as possible. I think this makes it easier because you have a lot less surface area to work with when you're trying to remove these nails. So I'm going to show you one method on my left hand and one method on my right hand, but for both you want to start by removing the first top layer of your nails. That's going to make it way easier and way faster. You can use either a drill or you could use a file if you don't own a drill, but I highly recommend that you use a drill. This one only cost me $30 and I think it just makes your life so much easier, especially if you always do your nails. I got this drill bit from Kiara Sky and it's very sharp, and I actually cut myself so many times when I was using my non-dominant hand, but don't worry, I blurred out all the blood, so just be careful. But I do feel like the coarser the bit you use, the more faster you can remove a lot of that nail, and you want to remove as much nail as possible because it makes the subsequent steps way faster. If you only remove like a small layer, you're going to end up taking way longer to get the actual nails off. So just take your time and try to file off as much as possible without burning yourself or injuring your natural nail bed. When I have it, I like to use this Magic Maxi Remover from Enailcouture. So far, it's the only product that I've seen on the market that's able to break down these kind of nails, and it only costs $4.95. But if you don't want to buy this, then stay tuned for the second method. I'm just going to apply a very generous amount and let it sit for a few minutes. You may have to apply multiple layers if by the end of the 5 to 8 minutes it's not ready to peel off yet. But I just typically go over it twice within about a 5-minute period, and that usually does the trick. After a couple minutes, it should have broken down the nail and be ready to peel. So grab any tool and start peeling the remainder of the nail. Is it just me, or is this oddly satisfying to look at? Personally, this method is my favorite because I'm just so impatient when it comes to taking my nails off. I already just want to rip them off, and I have a bad habit of doing that. But when I have this product on hand, it kind of saves me a little bit from damaging my nails really badly. The only thing is, I feel like the bottle runs out kind of quickly, so that's the annoying part. But it is only $4.95, so what do I really expect? So yeah, it's pretty quick and easy to use. I wish that they would come out with a version that's just a little bit stronger, or I wish other companies would come out with similar products, because I'm looking for something that's a little bit more hardcore, because I hate having to file down so much nail. Even though it's not that difficult of a process, I just wish that more companies would come out with a product similar to this. And I'm all done with the majority of the first method. You can see most of the nails are gone. Lastly, just take a smoothie buffer and gently remove any bits and pieces that's left on your nail. This is going to do that without actually damaging your nail or taking off any extra layers. It's very gentle, so make sure you're using a buffer and not an actual file. Also, sorry if my pronunciation is a little bit weird. I did just have to get 4 premolars removed because I'm about to get Invisalign next week. So I just feel like my speech sounds even worse than it did before, but it'll get fixed soon, hopefully. So for now, I'm just walking around with these gaps in my mouth, and I feel like it makes my pronunciation just sound very weird. But yep, I'm almost done buffing the surface of the nails. That was such a quick process. Here's what the nails look like after they've been buffed. As you can see, everything is gone. Now I'm just gonna wash my hands so you can see the final product. They're all washed and clean now. Look how easy that was. Now we're headed to method 2. For the second method, you can take some pure acetone remover. I got this off of Amazon. I think that's the most convenient. Next, grab you a couple cotton balls, and I ordered these like nail soaker clips also from Amazon. They were really cheap, and it comes in a pack of 10. I think this helps way better with making sure the acetone stays on your finger instead of when it hits the air, it kind of like can dry. So the clips really ensure that the acetone actually soaks into your nail and breaks the polish down. The nails are all clipped up with acetone, so we're going to let that sit for a few minutes. So after about 10 minutes, I would say they're nice and ready to go. Just start peeling them off one by one. I think this is my least favorite method because I don't like how it gets this rubbery, it forms this like rubbery layer that you have to peel off, versus the other one kind of like dissolves the nail more. But everyone has acetone usually, so I think this is the more accessible method and it does the job just fine. Then you're going to gently buff the surface of the nail using a smoothie buffer. This is going to remove any last bits and particles left on that you couldn't peel, and This is going to get them really nice and smooth and clean. So the nails are all buffed now. Look at all that dust. Now I'm about to go wash my hands. And the hands are all washed and clean. You can see there's hardly any damage to my real fingernails. So this is amazing. Now I'm gonna grab my clippers and just trim down my nails just as like a finishing touch. Then after that, I'm gonna add some cuticle oil. I use the pink cotton candy cuticle oil that I got from Enailcouture, and I think it's important just to moisturize your cuticles and bring some oil back into them. Excuse all the cuts on my hand. That Kiara Sky Bit really jacked me up. And you're all done pretty much after that. This is the final look. Please leave a comment and let me know what you think down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you stuck around to the end of the video, I really appreciate it. Thank you. Bye.